What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Podcast, brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. My name's Jonathan. Joining me today, as always, Dynasty Owl, the Doc. We're the Masters crew. What's up, guys? How you doing today?
Doing great. How we doing?
Yeah, doing great, baby. It's almost Christmas time.
It is almost Christmas. The semifinals are here. Super excited, man, about this whole weekend, man. So I'm going to be talking about the Dynasty Waiver Wire today. Before we do, just one quick update. I've been printing out the lottery slips all week. Those are all done. So keep an eye out here in the next couple of weeks. We'll start posting the lottery videos. So I'm excited for that as well. But hey, man, let's talk about, what week 16, right? Yeah, it's got me all confused. Week 16, waiver wire, dynasty leagues. Definitely some guys out there worth picking up for next season. Kick it over to you, whichever one of you guys want to go first. Floor is all yours.
I guess I can take this one. So I'm going to go with the guy that I think is a great stash for a few reasons, and that is Baltimore Ravens quarterback Tyler Huntley. So he's been absolutely eating recently. He's been throwing the ball very, very well. And I mean, he's been able to show everybody that he can make plays with his feet. Lamar's basically the guy that brought Tyler Huntley into the organization. He was nonstop telling the Ravens that this guy is legit. And so far through the action he's seen, which is like 2.5 games, 2 3/4 games, he's been pretty awesome. And just thinking about a big picture, I mean, we always talk about the importance of dual threat quarterbacks in fantasy. He's got that. His ability to throw the ball. It's a small sample size, but he looks pretty freaking good. That's 2 pieces checked off the list. Add in the fact that there really isn't a standout quarterback coming out in this draft. And there's a lot of quarterback needy teams. I'd be surprised if Tyler Huntley didn't get a nice little contract to be a starter for somebody next year. He's still young. He's got all the tools. I mean, we've seen a lot worse quarterbacks get a lot better contracts for a lot less production. So I think Huntley will be a guy that's got a shot to start next year. And again, with the weakness in the draft, I think this is a guy that's worth targeting before the season is over for sure.
Kick it over to you, Dynasty Owl. Your feelings on Huntley?
Yeah, so I do like the take a lot. And actually, I saw him get picked up through waiver wires, our last round this week. And I was a little surprised just because, he wasn't a guy I put any bids in for. But, hearing the doc talking about it, he is right. I can definitely see a path where he's going to get a payday this summer. And especially, too, just thinking, the NFL, it's a copycat league. We know that. Especially if Baltimore has some success down the stretch and, finally wins a playoff game or 2 with Lamar Jackson. I could see another offensive coordinator or new head coach trying to emulate that offense and kind of, making it so Baltimore isn't the only team running the read options because we think Tyler Huntley isn't quite Lamar Jackson, but he's not too far behind. I mean, he looked well, so I like the take.
Yeah. Short sample size too. He's looked like a better thrower of the football.
Right, yeah.
I mean, obviously there's not an opportunity for him to take every single run to the house like Lamar, but I mean, he's very, very capable with his legs. I mean, he made the Browns miss multiple times, and I've seen him make some nice runs too since then.
I'm just going to throw this one out there, but I mean, what if he stayed in the division? We know Pittsburgh's going to have a change of the guard of the quarterback position. They're not going to be drafting super high. What if, Pittsburgh says, hey, we'll poach a guy from the rival Ravens and see what he can do with Najee Harris and, the rest of that unit.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like that, but I could see how that would work. Yeah.
And just sitting here thinking about the small sample size. One thing about that, though, man, one of those games, he went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers. And I do think that's going to linger. I mean, that video's out there, man. Some teams are going to be looking at it. Quarterback, the most prized position in football. So I'm with you, man. I think at some point, there's going to be some teams looking at Huntley. Definitely think he's worth picking up. I actually picked him up on a few of my Lamar teams just to be safe, see what's going to happen going forward. Good stuff, guys, as always. That's going to wrap up this edition. If you could hit the like and subscribe button, love for you to come be a part of the Masters family. Any last words, guys?
Thanks for listening.
Yes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.